So by now, we have covered 5 stages of learning or 5 steps of learning, which starts from curiosity and goes up till creation of confidence through experimenting and finding the practical implementation of the topics learned in the environment of your child. Now, for the remaining 3 stages, I urge you to consider it as the most serious because this is where your contribution will be the most critical. It is critically important. The remaining 3 stages are Urva, Apoha and Tattva Abhinivesh, which means Urva is keeping what is really important at this point of time closest to us. Apoha is discarding or probably keeping aside temporarily something which is not important right now. Tattva Abhinivesh is crystallized application of the learnt knowledge into regular activities. Now let me try to explain this. Urva means keeping something which is really important right now. A very practical situation related to this is a student finding so many things to learn. Say a subject chemistry has 15 chapters in it, and the student is now a little confused about where should I start or what should I learn the most. It's very practically possible to find out the pattern of the exam and finding the most highest scoring topics in those subjects. So this is Oha. Apoha is, of course, keeping aside relatively lesser important topics, and we know that all of the subjects have some topics as regularly high scoring topics and some topics as less important topics. So if those topics are not immediately required to be studied right now, keep them aside for a later reference. What emerges out of this is a good judgment of your child. A kind of a decision that now I am in control of my learning, this is how I am planning my learning, and this is how I will apply this in my exam. And this will come out in Tattva Abhinivesh, wherein whatever assessment, whether formative or cumulative assessment they will be put into, they will have a better control or a sense of planning about how they can score well, how they can be contented with their performance. But Tattva Abhinivesh does not just only involve the exams. Actually, it is finding its application in real world. As a learner of Arthashastra, a leader in those days was expected to learn all of this till Apoha and then implement it in their business, in their administration, in real life. So once again, the aspiration that you have given to your child about, see, you can become this after studying this subject in a dedicated manner. Expect your child to now start creating a career plan out of that subject, and that is what is going to be the real Tattva Abhinivesh. When your child creates a plan that I have studied English, for example, to this level, and now I plan to write a book about this or become an English professor. This is how I am planning. That will be the real Tattva Abhinivesh for you. In all of these 8 steps, my dear friends, my request to you is be an enabler. Enabler creates environments without interfering in the natural progression of the child. Understand that a lot of interference is already happening with them in their schools because there are the other students, the classmates are there, each teacher has their own method of teaching. They are amazing people. They are doing their duty about imparting the knowledge that they have to the students. But it is your and my duty to give the child the space to have that learning in a relaxed manner without creating any pressure cooker situation. Give me your feedback about how you're finding after implementing this, or any scope of improvement I'll be happy to take. Thank you. Namaste.